Blue and Green, a Series 14 original, written by Christopher O'Shea and Andrew Holloway.
Thomas was having a long week. He had a recent fallout with Percy, and Engine saw him quite grumpy most of the time.
Thomas?
What? Oh, sorry, Anthony.
Yeah, hey. I just wanted to let you know that me and my friends have seen some suspicious activity when we're over at the Diesel Works.
Oh, I'm quite aware, Anthony. I was there too.
Okay, good day to you too, Mr. Happy.
Good evening, Thomas.
What's so good about it?
Ooh, rough day.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to talk about it?
Why?
Alright, I'm not forcing you to talk.
Toby, I'm sorry. I've been really moody these past few weeks. Talking about it would be good.
I'm guessing you feel this way because of Percy?
Mostly.
I can understand that. But what I don't understand is what has caused all of this. You two are the best of friends.
It's, complicated. Percy hasn't really been a credit to the railway. And he hasn't been much of a friend either.
You and Percy must have had some rough patches when you first started, right?
No. Percy and me got on pretty much right away.
Edward, here is Percy. Please show him everything he'll be doing.
Oh, of course, sir. Follow me, Percy. Now, Percy, you mustn't bump the trucks too hard. You have to come up to them and push them gently.
Like this?
Oh dear. Oh, well, we'll work on that.
It's about time you get some help, Edward, with how old you're becoming.
Oh dear. Huh. My. How beautifully you weaved him.
Oh, that's nothing. You should hear them in the workshops. You have to wheesh loudly to make yourself heard.
Afternoon, Pops. That controller sent for me. I expect he wants some help.
Shh, here he comes now.
Well done, Thomas. You've been quick. Listen, Henry, Gordon and James are sulking. They say they won't shunt like common tank engines, so I've shut them up, and I want you both to run the line for a while.
Common tank engines indeed. We'll show them.
And Percy will help too.
Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Later, Thomas was fetching some coaches in the yard to take a local train. While he was coupling up to them, he saw Percy on the other line, backing down onto Annie and Clarabelle.
My coaches! What are you doing with my coaches?
Sorry, Thomas, sir. I was told I would pull Annie and Clarabelle. I'm working on your branch line while you take care of mainline trains.
I don't see why I have to work on the main line. You could easily just go work on the main line, and I could work on my branch line.
Don't worry, Thomas. We'll take good care of them. And Percy wouldn't hurt them on purpose, would you, Percy?
Oh, no, sir. Of course not, sir.
Can't believe you would do that. Factorshower gave me the branch line for a reason. My house, my home, my pride and joy.
Oh, relax,
my precious.
Thomas. It's not like he's stealing your branch line. The Fat Controller needs us here now on the main line, as we have more experience. I mean, Percy is new to all of this and needs a smaller duty to perform, so he can handle it on his own with guidance from his crew and the railway workers. And he's in good buffers with Annie and Clarabelle too, isn't he? The two know how to whip tank engines in shape. Much like a certain blue one. Give him some time, and he'll turn out fine. Yep, that's my guard now. Must be off. Express coming through!
Give him time.
Throughout the day, Thomas thought about Percy running his line. He was worried about it and his coaches, but he remembered what Edward had said.
Good morning, Thomas. Oh, never mind. I'll call later.
Been racing those steamers again, have you, Bertie?
No, Algy. Thomas didn't reply when I honked a hello to him.
Why ever not?
I'm not sure. He seemed to be staring down at his buffers, thinking about something.
Oh dear, I know that trick.
What trick?
A trick that someone does to ignore other people. They look down and make sure not to make eye contact with that person.
But why would Thomas ignore me? We're great friends.
I think he's jealous of you.
Jealous? Of what?
That you nearly beat him in a race. I think you need to stop talking to Thomas. He's a competition. Why do you think he worked so hard to beat you in a race? Well, that's my cue. I'll fight you to prove myself.
Well, I wish you luck today, dear brother.
Thank you. I'll make my luck.
Algy ran through the towns, trying to find passengers at the bus stops. His driver was hungry, so he parked Algy right by a shop to grab a snack. Algy grumbled waiting for his driver to get back, when he heard Thomas's whistle. With a sly grin, he dislodged his parking brakes and rolled towards the crossing. He managed to stop just perfectly in the centre. Thomas looked up and saw it and applied his brakes. He was inches away from the crossing gate. The commotion made Algy's driver run out of the shop.
Blasted parking brake. I told the manager that he needed a new one.
What is the meaning of this?
Parking brake slipped. Don't worry, I'll get out of your way soon. Oh dear, faulty engine. This will be a while to fix.
Rubbish! You're making up lies to delay me and make the railway look bad!
Even if I did, the railway is no match to the superior roads. We go everywhere, and our buses don't go on strikes.
Just admit it. This is a trick. Your engine works perfectly fine.
Oh, why did you go find a river to fish in?
Stop bullying my friend!
Ooh! There wasn't anything wrong with your engine. You were only being rebellious. Wait until your manager hears about this.
Grrr, you pesky marine goblin. I'll show you who to reach next time.
At least I don't look like a blue slug. I mean, not you, Thomas. I meant...
Did you wish him?
Yes, I did.
That was incredible! I wished engines before, but not like that!
Thank you. I get that a lot. I've learned it from the workshop.
Well, thank you, but why did you do all that after what I said?
Because we're friends. Friends don't let arguments get to them. I am sorry if I made you think I didn't know how to run a branch line. Your coaches have been teaching me all about pulling passengers.
It's water under the bridge. I'm sure my friend will look after my branch line really well. I guess we've been friends since. I've really been ignorant to him.
Thomas?
Percy stuck by me for so long. I'm not gonna give up on him. I'll tell him about everything. About the cause of the Whistling Woods incident. About Belle. And about who my best friend is.
In that episode of Thomas Rewritten, the story was written by Christopher O'Shea and Andrew Holloway. It stars megahedgehogx as Thomas, the Bluey 2 as Anthony, jonathanasi as Percy, Jacob Hayes as Bertie, Tom Allmark as Sir Topham Hatt, SudrianGerman as Edward, OvalFrankie as Henry, Christopher O'Shea as Algy, Toby the Knapford station master and Algy's driver, and Whiskers as the narrator. Music was provided by Kevin Gillis, UpsideNowMusic, ThomasSebyMG and Robert Harthshorne, and the sound effects were provided by GW, Shunter and miscellaneous sources. This has been a steam-powered cyborg production. Characters were owned by Wilbert and Christopher Audrey, Brittle Croft, David Mitten, Hit Entertainment and Mattel.
Good show. Jolly good show.